Welcome to Pretty Boy. It's a weird, this whole thing is weird. Trying to, I guess, be online and be myself or whatever. I guess is a thing, but it has probably come up already. If not, might as well get this out of the way before I entertain any level of actually being known that well. But first off, yeah, the reason I'm dressed up or whatever, I had an interview today, and hopefully it goes well. Really need it. It would be a job that changed my life as far as getting all these ideas off the ground about having an actual life and not being super depressed at all times. Anyway, I really do feel like I'm super attractive, but maybe not super attractive. I think that is also a thing that is in the eye of the beholder. But I will say it's very difficult for, at least in my personal opinion, and I guess everything I'm saying is just from my personal point of view and from my own personal experiences, but as a guy, it's pretty hard to know if you are attractive and or to whom. And it's pretty much a mixed bag of reception you get from people. And I guess I'm not like super ugly enough to have been rejected by everyone, or super hot enough that like every girl like wants to date me or something. So, and I guess most people are somewhere in the middle of that spectrum. But you're not sure if you're attractive or not. And it's kind of a weird thing. I'm one of those people, and maybe not everyone is like this, but like I'm one of those people who there'll be certain times, I can see the beauty in every single person. But there'll be like certain times of the year, and I guess this is a thing for human sexuality, but I'll find like basically I'll be able to find like literally every girl I'll see attractive, at least in like kinda a little bit at least. But I also have the experience where I feel like a alien, and I kind of see like every human being I see is like some weird monkey creature. So like I'm in between being able to see like everyone as attractive, but also at the same time I see everyone as weird looking. And so like, and those two things kind of combine in such a way in my brain that like, I guess it's like, like as a human being, even the most attractive person, like you have doe hot and cat hot and fox hot. So basically every human, even the hot ones, they look like some kind of weird animal or something. And if you look at people, I don't know if at this point of view will, strike with everyone. But also when it comes to being attractive, I feel like, I didn't have a lot of male role models growing up. I was raised by mostly girls, and all of my male father figures, all the guys I basically looked up to were anime characters. And like an anime character's level kind of attractive is like, a mysterious kind of chic kind of attractiveness. So that's like where I'm very feminine, but my masculinity comes from something that in the Western world seems also still effeminate and weird, I guess. So it's been a weird thing with people thinking I'm gay. Not that that's offensive or anything. In fact, when I was married, it was like I am the most flamboyant when I'm in a relationship, because I am not trying to attract a girl and it is an impediment to trying to get with a girl. If a girl doesn't think I like girls, it's a problem. And also these days, like, people think, especially because I'm a witch and I have a chosen name. I don't go by my birth name. When I give them that name, they just assume, like, oh, so he's weird and girly and he has a weird name, so therefore he's probably like non-binary or something. I'm not that either. Although I will do like a whole video about gender and gender identity. Also, it really feels like it's a thing that the beauty of a female is, it feels like it's more than just a subjective thing. Like, when you see a pretty girl, it's obvious that she's pretty. Everyone knows. It's not like a secret thing. Like, when you're a child as a girl, you're told you're pretty, you're being put in pretty dresses, and yeah, you still get called handsome and stuff as a boy child, but I think it's a thing too. And I hate that I say that it's a thing. What does that mean? Who the fuck says that? Anyway. When you are a heterosexual boy, you only see girls as attractive. And since girls also know that girls are pretty, it's just like a thing. Like, I don't even understand how a guy is attractive. And it's still, I feel like, a very difficult thing being an adult male, trying to figure out what makes a guy attractive to a girl. Like, in all this time, I've only figured out beard, which is weird because, some girls think beards make you look homeless. And, yeah, my ex kind of, like, traumatized me with the beard thing. But, chicks like beards. Some chicks don't. And I had a beard at the beginning of this channel. And that was my first time ever growing a beard. But it's like a thing, I guess, that you don't know if your beard is hot or weird. And like I said in the last video, I'm not conventionally attractive, so I had to learn somehow to myself that it didn't matter, and that the ways I could be attractive to myself or seem attractive to the outside world, there was no way I could be attractive to myself or know how I am attractive to another person. So the only way I could be is just to dress how I want to look, and that's just heavily influenced by anime and vampire culture. I feel like I'm basically like Prince, like the general idea of, being an effeminate male just because that's hot. Why would not? That's like my look. I feel like my look is hot. And maybe other people think it's weird, but that's them. It's always been a thing for me that, I get rejected a lot, but I feel like those girls are really missing out, and that usually, like, the kind of people, and I guess, the universe protects me from a lot of relationships where they wouldn't have been good for me obviously, if they think I'm a weird person, they're not the right person. But, I also have a unibrow. Just regular stuff, like my hair is weird, or it was. It took me like 20 years to like get my hair looking like this, and it's not perfect right now even. Like, I need a haircut, or if I even want to cut my hair or grow it out. It's just, beauty is weird. when you are a male. I feel like it's difficult to either assume you're attractive because that makes you seem conceited, but also girls don't like you to be not to be confident. So I don't think it even like I said, everybody's cute and everybody looks weird at the same time. I'm attracted to like such a wide range of people that I just think everybody's attractive in their own way. So even like I'm not even gonna say that, but like I see some unconventionally attractive people as being really pretty, and I see guys out there all the time who have some crazy deformity or they're weird in some way, and they have the most beautiful woman in the world. I don't feel like looks is even an important thing when it comes to relationships, first off. But also, I don't think you can even see your own attractiveness. I think the universe is set up intentionally to where, like, the most beautiful girl in the world is worried about, like, how pudgy her tummy is and the one pimple on her face. And everyone who sees her is just, like, pure worship. Like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. She's like, oh, I feel like I'm fat. I feel like everyone we're just designed to be insecure. And if you just learned that, it's okay, everybody looks weird, everyone is beautiful, I think that just helps you be beautiful. Because, like, everyone is really, just a weird monkey creature trying their best to, be attractive and show up in the world that makes us not look like a weird monkey creature, if that makes sense. Anyway, I feel like this video is long enough. That's like a little PS at the end of the video if you're one of the people who are watching to the very end. And I'll see it in the analytics. Who's watching this part, I guess. But yeah, it's like almost 1 a.m. And this girl, which I tagged her in one of the previous videos, not I exist, but the Frankie 2, I don't know if that's how you say your name, I've never heard you say it. She's doing the 75 hard challenge, which I feel like I've already kind of like am doing it, whether it's making these videos every day or not, as I'm trying to make multiple videos for multiple channels, and also at the same time I'm trying to find a job, and I'm still trying to like actively participate in my church events, and obviously like I have a business idea behind all this because I don't want to just work for someone else for the rest of my life. But yeah. Being a YouTuber is very, very difficult, it turns out. And yeah, a lot of these videos that you probably see online, the person is up really late and they're really tired and they've been drinking coffee all night and they probably have to be up early for something the next day. And if you're thinking about being a YouTuber, I guess that's like my little piece of advice to you, is you will be like doing a lot of late night stuff, especially if you're trying to be committed to posting kind of often, like I obviously am. But yeah, I love you guys, and as always, stay mindful and beautiful and sexy. Some of you are sexy, and we'll talk about that. I got a lot of weird video ideas coming up, actually. Stay tuned. Oh, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments, which I told you I was gonna start saying that in the beginning of the video, but it's too late. I'll get better at my formatting. Love you guys.